I try to always be super positive and encouraging in front of the younger kids, even if I'm not feeling encouraged, just because we are the two oldest on the team. So I think it's important that we set a good example for the younger kids to be super positive and excited to compete.
This is Sophie Larsen, and you're listening to Line for Line Podcast.
Mama always told me watch out for the bad ones.
Okay, and we are back for another podcast for Line for Line. I'm Jordan Misinski, and I'm co-hosting today, and I am interviewing. I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Sophie Larsen. I'm a dancer. I'm 16, and I'm finishing up my junior year at Tremper High School.
Okay, so just tell us how you got started into dance.
Well, basically, my whole family was in dance, like my cousins, my older sister, pretty much everyone. So I'm the youngest in my family, so I think through that, watching my whole family grow up dancing made me want to do it. So I've just always been really into it because of my family members.
Yeah, how long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 14 years, and I've been competing for 10.
That's amazing. So what is your favorite styles of dance?
I think my favorite is tap, definitely. I think it's so cool to make all the intricate noises and everything. And I think it takes a lot of technique for tap to be able to do it. But I also really like hip hop because I think that's the most fun, just the most to have fun with, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so when you're dancing, what kind of gets you in the headspace to start dancing?
Well, it kind of depends. If I'm doing a solo, I like to throw in my AirPods and be by myself before I get ready to dance, just so I can get out of my head and prepare myself. But if I'm with team members like you, we usually just try to pump each other up before dancing, and that really helps being able to, hype each other up and get each other ready. So it's really nice with the team environment.
Yeah, what type of songs do you listen to when you get into the zone?
I honestly, when I'm getting ready to dance, I honestly like listening to just the songs I am dancing to, because it'll help me go over the choreography in my head and everything. But other than that, I like Kanye West a lot, and I like throwback songs. So yeah, that helps me get hype.
Yeah, so what's your favorite part about competing?
Oh, that's, I think just competitions in general. Competitions are super fun. I get to spend all weekend with my team, who I love dearly, each and every one of our team members. Getting to spend time with you, more time than usual, is always super great. But yeah, I think just the competition environment in general, it is super competitive, but it's also super fun. So I think that's what I enjoy most.
Yeah, so for practicing, is there anything that you struggle with, or is there anything that you find hard to do?
I think everyone has off days, when it comes to turning or leaps, everyone has off days where maybe your turns or leaps aren't as good that day. So I think me personally, though, I struggle the most with tumbling, because tumbling is a big aspect in dance, and I just don't do that.
Yeah.
But as for styles, my strong suit is not lyrical. But I mean, I enjoy trying to improve myself. So
when you're practicing, do you practice on your own, and what do you do to improve your dancing?
Well, we have different practices. We have solo practices, and then we also have group dance practices. And I think I prefer practicing in a solo environment, because it's easier to focus on myself rather than the coach or the teacher having to focus on everyone that's in the room. So I think I prefer working on my dance in a solo environment.
Yeah, it helps you connect with the your teacher and everything.
Yeah.
So when you're picking out a song for dance, how do you know which one is the song?
when I'm looking at songs that I want to dance to, I want it to be like different, like songs that, because there are always songs that like you always hear at a competition. They're like basic competition songs like every year. I like to pick out something that's like usually different. Just something I like to switch up my style a little bit every year, like with my solo songs. And same thing with like our duets. I think we like to try and switch up our style a little bit depending on the year. So I like looking for songs that are like super different, like than you would normally hear at a dance competition.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're dancing, is it like difficult to like, interact with each other, or do you like forget something and then like if you look at someone it like helps you bring it back?
Well, I mean, if I've been dancing for a long time, so I'm like kind of past the point where I have forgotten things. I mean, everyone has like moments like in solos though where you just like
Blank out.
Yeah, blank out. But like when it's with solos though, there's no one else on stage with you, so it's much easier to like improv your solo and no one can even notice. And as for like duets and group dances, I don't think I've forgotten in like a decently long time. But I mean, obviously it's helpful to when there are other people up there with you in case you do forget. And as for interacting with people on stage, I think that makes dance I think it makes it more fun, I guess. Getting to interact with your duet partners or your teammates rather than just dancing side by side next to them.
Yeah, so can you tell us like where you've traveled for dance?
We've been to a lot of places. Well, we've traveled all over like Wisconsin, Illinois area. Like most of our competitions are in Milwaukee, Chicago area. But we've also been to Wisconsin Dells. We've been to Madison. We've gone to Nashville, Tennessee, and performed on the Grand Ole Opry stage. We've gone to Myrtle Beach. We've gone to Galveston, Texas. And I think that's it.
Yeah, I think. Is there anything like you're looking forward to in the next dance competition season?
I think every competition season I look forward to getting new routines and seeing how those do on stage compared to routines from past years. And next year we're going to nationals again, so I'm super excited for that. Yes.
So when you're like on stage, like before you go on stage, is there anything that you do, like a ritual or like some type of...
Yeah, me and my duet partner over here, we have a little handshake type of thing that we do. And we actually have 2 trios too, and we taught it to the younger trio members that they're just a couple years younger than us, but we taught it to them so they can like kind of feel included in our little ritual that we do before we go on stage.
Yeah, so when you're like with your coaches and you're practicing getting ready for the new year, like is there anything that you do during the summer that helps you like improve?
Over the summer, rather than like doing routines over the summer, we do more so like lots and lots of like technique and like learning new things over the summer. So I think that really helps us for the upcoming year, is learning new stuff and improving our technique over the summer.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anything that you could like tell people if they want to get into dance?
I would say I don't know. I mean, it does help when you start young, but you can really start at any age with dance. It really does take a lot of hard work. Like you need to work very hard to be good in dance. Well, I mean, but also dance is just like a hobby. People can do it for fun. And it's a really nice way to like let go. Like if I'm having a bad day, like going to dance makes me feel better about it. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're like dancing, is there like a certain place or like a certain thought that you think of when you're performing like a sad piece or a happy piece?
I honestly don't think I really think of anything. Like I usually just channel like the music. I try to channel the music and bring out the emotions that are coming from the song like into my face, because emotion is like a really big aspect of dance, because dance is almost like you're acting out what's going in the song with your body and your face. So to really channel like what's going on in the song, I think that's like just channeling the song is what I use to bring out my face.
Okay, yeah. So do you do any like extra practices like outside of dance? Like do you do extra stretching, or do you go to the gym, or do you like do cardio or yoga?
Well, I stretch every day, but other than that, I'm at the studio every day of the week. Well, most of the week, but yeah, so I don't really do much outside of dance other than I try to stretch every day.
Okay, yeah. Can you just tell us like how much work you put into it and how time consuming it is?
Dance is super time consuming. We dance countless. We practice the same as any like school affiliated sport would. We practice a lot. I also work at my dance studio, so I'm there extra time because of that. It's super time consuming. Competition weekends too, especially. I mean, we're gone for the whole weekend, early mornings, late nights. So it really is time consuming.
Yeah. So when you're feeling tired after like a long competition, what do you do to like wake yourself up in the morning and get ready?
I feel like the adrenaline, of like dancing in the morning, like really just wakes me up, or like the adrenaline of getting to see the younger kids dance just gets me excited in the morning. So I think just like the excitement of getting to dance or watching other people dance just keeps my energy high.
Yeah, you said you taught dance.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's your favorite, like, thing to teach them? Like, what style, what moves?
I don't really have a favorite style. I really like being around kids. So I think that just brings me joy when I'm teaching. So I do enjoy that, and I enjoy seeing the kids improve.
Yeah, definitely. So when you're watching a dance, do you take anything away from when you're dancing?
If I'm watching like a dance from a different studio, like at competition, for example, I think it's super, like if they have like a turn combination or like a tumbling trick that like we haven't done before, I think it's really interesting to like take note of that and like maybe suggest it to coaches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So since you have a great duet partner, can you describe like your favorite routines and such that you had this year?
Well, me and Jordan, we have a really fun duet. It's called Game of Survival, and it's kind of like we're battling throughout the dance. And I think it's super fun to like be like mean to each other almost, like play a character.
Yeah.
So I think that's really exciting to do.
Yeah. So when you're like dancing with other people, is there like a certain thing that you do to like hype them up as well? Like, do you give them words of encouragement, or do you like do something that you do special?
Yeah, I try to always be super positive and encouraging in front of the younger kids, even if I'm not feeling encouraged, just because we are the two oldest on the team. So I think it's important that we set a good example for the younger kids to be super positive and excited to compete.
Yeah. So, like, you're a junior in high school, so you're going to college soon. Do you plan on doing dance in college?
It'll depend. I would love to. I really would. But also balancing being on a dance team with academics in college, I think would also be hard. So I don't know. I'm just gonna see how it goes. See if I'm interested in it.
Yeah. So you didn't mention you did point. I know you do point because we both do point. Can you like explain point and like everything you need to do for point?
Point is it's really difficult. Your ankles need to be very strong for it. It's like what the shoes are. They have wooden soles, and you put like toe pads on your feet, so obviously it doesn't hurt. And basically, you're standing like straight up on your toes. And it's really difficult, but it's also really fun because it looks so pretty when you are doing it like on stage at a performance. So I think that is like, it does hurt a lot, but I think that's what makes it worthwhile, is seeing like how pretty it looks on stage.
Yeah. So when you're like done with the routine and you know that you didn't do your best or you did your best, what is some things that are going like through your head?
I usually get pretty frustrated with myself if I didn't do my best, and I'm always super worried that my teachers and coaches are gonna be mad at me. But I mean, I know in the long run, like it's not the end of the world. Everyone makes mistakes. And if I did do my best, I'm pretty happy about it. And I like to celebrate with my teammates and you. So yeah.
Yeah, so what is like one thing that you can like take away from dance for like future?
Dance has given me a lot of confidence just from doing solos and being out on stage in front of a lot of people. So I think what I've taken away from dance, from doing it for all this time, is it's really grown my self-confidence. So I'm really happy with that it's given me more self-confidence that I didn't really have before. So it's given me that, and like overall, it's just been it's given me so many great opportunities, and it's given me so many great learning experiences. So I think it's just been a great experience.
Yeah. So like dance, you have to have like a lot of individuality. What are some things that like you personally that you think like shine through when you dance?
I don't know. I think our studio has different styles from other studios at competitions, and I think that really makes us stand out. Like, for example, our big production routine is super different because we do multiple different styles in one dance. Like, we do jazz, hip hop, and tap all in the same dance. So I think that stuff like that really makes our studio stand out.
Yeah. And is there anybody like you would like to thank for getting you into dance and having right now supporting you in dance?
I mean, obviously I'd like to thank my parents because they were the ones who signed me up for dance. And I'd like to thank all my family and friends for always supporting me, and you for always being such a great duet partner. And I'd like to thank my teachers, Sam, Bailey, Amy, and Robin. They're all like my second moms, and they've always been there for me through thick and thin, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Is there any like words of advice that they like give to you?
Especially from Amy. She's my solo teacher, so she is like I have a different type of relationship with her. She is super key on positivity, and I think that is where I get it from. Well, in front of the little kids at least, because everyone can be negative, but I think she has really helped me to be more positive than when I was younger.
Yeah. Is there anything like you're looking forward to in the future for dance?
Well, I only have one more year, so I'm looking forward to one last year, and I think it's going to be a good year, and I'm excited for us to go to nationals this next year, and just for the competition season in general this coming year.
Yeah, so thank you so much for like sharing with us like everything that you do in dance. And
Yeah.
Your hard work and everything. It really it shows when you dance.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Calling, know you listening, tune in every week. Line for line. Oh yeah, I'm going line for line.